When the pain of staying is greater than the pain of leaving, you know it's time to make a change. Happiness is a mysterious thing, to be found somewhere between too little and too much. Sometimes bad things have to happen before good things can. A better future is shaped by collective efforts to make the right social and political choices as a progressive society. If you want to see a rainbow, you have to learn to see the rain. It is rare for people to be asked the question which puts them squarely in front of themselves. From what we get, we can make a living. What we give, however, makes a life. Even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness, and the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. The challenge is to resist circumstances. Any idiot can be happy in a happy place, but moral courage is required to be happy in a hellhole. The question is not what you look at, but what you see. We become what we want to be by consistently being what we want to become each day. When you stop complaining about others for not helping you and focus on your efforts, there's no stopping you. If you can feel the future, then you are about to experience it. Unexpected intrusions of beauty. This is what life is. Life takes a bit of time and a lot of relationship. Success goes to the ones who do. Get up, show up, throw up if you have to. Do it afraid, but do it no matter. It is truth that liberates, not your effort to be free. Whoever said money can't buy happiness didn't know where to go shopping. The truths that matter most to us come always half-spoken. Some choose to influence change, and some choose to be influenced by change. You choose which one are you. If thinking should precede acting, then acting must succeed thinking. Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. There is no wealth like knowledge, no poverty like ignorance. Be brave to stand for what you believe in, even if you stand alone. As we go through life, we gradually discover who we are, but the more we discover, the more we lose ourselves. You owe no one explanation of what you do, especially those who ask not to help but to judge you. This is how the entire course of a life can be changed, by doing nothing. The truth is found when men are free to pursue it. If you do not believe you are disciplined, it is because you have not decided to become disciplined yet. Nothing in the world is ever completely wrong. Even a stopped clock is right twice a day. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. He spoke again as if he hadn't just shattered his promise and her security. Her house of glass now lay in a pile of shards. You don't get respect if you don't deserve it. There's nothing in the world that breeds success like success. The only true borders lie between day and night, between life and death, between hope and loss. But better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. To have what you have never had, you have to do what you have never done. One of the most healing things you can do is recognize where in your life you are your own poison. My feelings are too loud for words and too shy for the world. The bounties of space, of infinite outwardness, were three: empty heroics, low comedy, and pointless death. When it resonates, and you feel it, then it was meant for you. Attaining consciousness is connected with the gradual liberation from mechanicalness, for man is fully and completely under mechanical laws. The saddest aspect of life right now is that science gathers knowledge faster than society gathers wisdom. Be a life long or short, its completeness depends on what it was lived for. You take people, you put them on a journey, you give them peril, you find out who they really are. There is your truth and there is my truth. As for the universal truth, it does not exist. We need to be fit and ready for anything that might come our way. An unbreakable mask and cunning are the keys for executing a plan flawlessly. "You have made the moon," the jester said. "That is the moon. If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants." Time is simply the measurement of human progression against that of existence. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's watching, and doing as you say you would do. Defeat is not the worst of failures. Not to have tried is the true failure. You are in charge of your own happiness. You don't need to wait for other people's permission to be happy. This place has only 3 exits, sir: madness and death. Part of the maturity of the sciences is an appreciation of which questions are best left to other disciplinary approaches. If truth doesn't set you free, generosity of spirit will. Do not wait for the last judgment. It comes every day. When you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's what this storm's all about. Life is a dance. Mindfulness is witnessing that dance. Someone needs to fight. Someone needs to sacrifice. Someone needs to inspire. Someone needs to be a hero. It is easier to be wise for others than for ourselves. A flower does not use words to announce its arrival to the world. It just blooms. If you live each day as it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. The stronger a culture, the less it fears the radical fringe. The more paranoid and precarious a culture, the less tolerance it offers. Though the road's been rocky, it sure feels good to me. You endure what is unbearable, and you bear it. That is all. In wisdom gathered over time, I have found that every experience is a form of exploration. Time puts everything in its proper place, and whatever is misplaced is already on the way to where it belongs. There's nothing more inspiring than a person's courage to heal. I never trust frank and simple people whose stories hold together. Subjectivity is strange to science, while relativity is an objective part of it. Anything that smiles often needs to be reminded that the world is a cruel, dark place. To assess the quality of thoughts of people, don't listen to their words, but watch their actions. When, at last, I ceased to be myself, I came to be. With a secret like that, at some point the secret itself becomes irrelevant. The fact that you kept it does not. Without man and his potential for moral progress, the whole of reality would be a mere wilderness, a thing in vain, and have no final purpose. The truth is, it's really only okay to be yourself if that self is within an accepted range of normal. The simple things are also the most extraordinary things, and only the wise can see them. Failure is instructive. The person who really thinks learns quite as much from his failures as from his successes. Wisdom is being able to see the world for what it is, rather than what you want it to be. You see me walking away, I see myself walking towards greatness. Emulate good behavior that when you encounter people from your past, you won't have to hide yourself away. If cats looked like frogs, we'd realize what nasty, cruel little bastards they are. Style. That's what people remember. If you have not done things worthy of being written about, at least write things worthy of being read. If beautiful lilies bloom in ugly waters, you too can blossom in ugly situations. A smiling lie is a whirlwind, easy to enter, but hard to escape. Biology gives you a brain. Life turns it into a mind. No matter what happened yesterday, it is insignificant when compared to what lies within the core of your being today. Ask not of things to shed their veils. Unveil yourselves, and things will be unveiled. We don't meet people face to face, but waste our time on social media's embrace. Life swings like a pendulum backward and forward between pain and boredom. Do you not then hear this horrible scream all around you that people usually call silence? The teacher who is indeed wise does not bid you to enter the house of his wisdom, but rather leads you to the threshold of your mind. I keep telling my students to never give up chasing your dreams, and I too will never give up chasing my dreams. The most dangerous irony is, people are angry with others because of their own incompetence. He will essentially follow the language of the spectacle, for it is the only one he is familiar with. At times, even a 90% compatibility rate ends in a breakup. If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. Mist to mist, drops to drops. For water thou art, and unto water shalt thou return.